see Dhruv joined. Ghoshal joined. Yeah, that is better. Yes.
Hi.
Okay, so there is a
So,
road limit.
hello everyone.
I'm on the
Shiva
left
has
side.
joined in. Yeah, so today it's just the opposite. So let's have it this way, no issues.
Great. I can see Shiba joining. Great. Thanks, Shiba, for joining. Okay. I think more people are joining in. So,
Yes.
the context is we all know we are launching the Kindle version today. It's a great day. For Bengalis, I'm a Bengali. I think, Pallavi is also Bengali.
Yeah.
So for
Same here.
Bengalis, it's a very auspicious time of the year. Yesterday was Poila Boishakh. We call it like the Happy New Year of Bengali Happy New Year. And uh, my plan was always that when we release it in a day on an auspicious day, so that we can get the energy from the universe. Also
Exactly.
because the poetry collection talks about a lot of energy or positive energy. So I wanted to exude that in the on the day of release as well. So I'm sure you are excited. Can we know like where all you are joining from? If you can get it on the comment. I know
Yes.
some people are joining from Gujarat. Uh, can we see comments? Whoever has joined, where are they joining from?
Yes, that's going to be a very interesting discussion then. It will be great if we could know that which all places you are, lovely places that you are joining in from. And I feel, Siddharth, that this is one of the best starts that we could have to a Bengali New Year this time, both you and me, launching our
Shiva
favorite
Hyderabad.
collection.
Wow.
Yeah, Shiva is from Hyderabad. I know Shiva for quite a long time, and yes, Shiva has done our forward, and
Yeah, we are going to talk about that. Yes.
we are
Yes.
going to talk about the forward too. Oh,
Ani
thanks,
from
Anish.
Kolkata. Wow. Well, I think so we are seeing, wow, Delhi. Dhruv, you're in Delhi. Wow. Okay.
So
I think,
Kolkata, Delhi, Hyderabad, Gujarat. Great energy.
yeah, we are like all India, right?
Yeah,
All
exactly.
covering the metro cities and I think the bigger parts of India, which is great. Okay. So not I think we have been waiting, and there was a technical glitch before this while joining. So, without wasting any more time, I would love to start talking about uh, our release. So, today, when I think before this, last week we were talking about the pre-launch where we discussed a little bit about ourselves, why we chose to write this book, and how we collaborated with each other, how I found Pallavi and Pallavi started connecting the dots. Started connecting the dots together. Um, our mission was same. We wanted to write beautiful poems, and because of that, I think the energy was like doubled and tripled,
Exactly.
and more than that. I would say it was 10x or 20x the energy which
Exactly.
we got
And
because
both our thinking were aligned in the same direction. Our thought process,
yes,
imagination, everything was aligned in the same direction.
yes, and I think so. The good part is that we have got two forwards for
Yeah.
this book. Uh, one has been written by one has been written by Pallavi's friend Shiba. Shiba, you are there in the call.
Yeah.
And one of my friends, also somebody I look up to a lot, uh, Alicia Kakar. She is from Coimbatore. She has also written a foreword, and we have included both the forewords in our book. And and I think it has been a privilege to read the forewords itself, because uh, we were really overwhelmed with the kind of love and support which has come through that.
Yeah.
And my deep gratitude to both of the people who have contributed, and they have found time, their valuable time, they have spent that to read through the whole book, to go through each and every poem, and come out with such a nice uh, summary of what we have tried to write, or see at least what our vision was. And that is something I think has come out in the summary as well. It is matching to what you have understood. And as a reader, I think that's the biggest gift which we can get on this day, right? Yeah. So, being I mean, I'm so happy that we are releasing this on the New Year. It's almost New Year past, but then New Year Eve, I would say. But it's a great pleasure to read those forwards. Pallavi, do you
Exactly. And they're
mind?
so inspiring. The
Yeah,
forewords
do you
that
mind
after I
talking
read
about
them,
it?
they've inspired. The forewords, yeah. So how the foreword happened to my end, I approached Shiba. So she also was so eager to read our poetry. So I sent it over to her. And the moment she has sent me the foreword and given it to us, and then when I read Alicia's foreword also, I found it instantly so inspiring, because as a writer, this is the second time I'm doing poetry. Earlier, I have written poetry in my diaries and my personal journaling and all that stuff. But getting poetry published, this was the second time. Previously, I had contributed one poetry in a book named as Ode to the Women in Me, and that was again with Shiba's team. So that's how we all connected. Shiba and me know each other for quite a long time now. It has been 6, 7 years. So writing connected us, and then again her forward instantly inspired me. Okay, fine, I can do poetry as well. And the way you all have gone through the poetry, and I'm so happy that both Alicia and Shiba could connect so well with our thought
Yeah.
process, the emotions we are trying to convey, or the transitions that we are trying to portray. You could connect it with so well. I am overwhelmed to see your response, and this is the first dose of inspiration for both of us, I feel, on the launch day. I find it
Yeah,
really
and I love
inspiring.
this one from Shiba. No story should be untold. No poetry
Exactly.
should be untouched. It's like
Yes.
having to live with a body with no soul. So I think poetry, the kind of uh, poetry we have written, I think, has made some mark,
Hmm.
I would say,
Hmm.
because these lines are quite deep. If they are coming
Exactly.
from Shiba, and she has been into this journey for quite long. I could see her profile, and I feel really happy and grateful to her. I think Alicia couldn't join, but
Yeah.
Alicia, just for people who don't know her, she is founder and CEO of Happiness Mappers Foundation.
Great.
It's a social society which has worked a lot for uh, underprivileged kids,
Mhm.
and she herself is a classical dancer. She
Wow.
does Bharatanatyam, Kathak, and performs in great events all over India. And she is an author of a book called Life Happens Despite, and that is also very, I think, amazing book she has written. Uh, and we connected uh, during our book launches, and immediately I think it was like a very amazing connect we had. We just spoke for I think few minutes, and we could realize that we know each other for very long. So that
Yeah.
was I think the initial connect, and when I was suggesting, at that time we were already having this life in poems discussion going on when we should
Mhm.
release, and I was just asking her that uh, this is going on, and I don't know if you read poetry, and she said I have lots of poems in my book. So in her book also there are a lot of poetry,
Right.
and she was immediately drawn to the idea that she can write forward, and I gave her the manuscript when it was ready, and there was a heartfelt happiness I could see in her eyes that, oh wow,
Mhm.
these poems are amazing, and each and every one is full of, I think, full of emotions, a lot of feelings of the journey we have gone through.
Mhm.
She could resonate to that, and that was very amazing. That as a author, I know I am writing something for the readers who can
Mhm.
resonate, and when a reader is able to resonate to the same
That's
level, through the
lovely
same
feeling.
detail, yeah. So that was lovely, and I could see that happiness in her, and she was so graceful to actually write a few good lines, and I'm happy reading that also. So she has written this. As you turn the pages of this collection, you are
Mhm.
about to embark on a journey that's as diverse and profound as life itself.
Correct.
Crafted by Siddharth and Pallabi, this assortment of poem acts
Mhm.
as both a mirror reflecting the stages of our lives and a map guiding us through intricate maze of emotions and experiences we encounter. And one of the lines I loved, let this book be your quiet companion, a source of solace when the paths get rocky, and a gentle reminder of the incredible journey we are all on to evolve, to care, and to thrive, keeping in mind our responsibility toward the world that sustains us. So, this exactly is what I think, the kind of message I was trying to give, and Pallavi was trying to portray in her poems. And I think that if that is coming from a reader, I think some part of it is already done.
Exactly.
So that
You know
way I
what?
see it.
I feel that somewhere every reader, whenever they are reading these collections of poetry that we have created, as an independent reader, they will find that okay, it's somewhere my life is relating with these poems. That's why the much thought about topic. I would say the theme, the title that we had selected, my life in poems. I'm glad to see that as readers, they are going to correlate their life and they're going to find a hint of their life in these poems also. So
Yeah,
everyone will
exactly.
find it relatable.
Exactly. It is not my life or your life. I think it is
Exactly. It's
everybody's
everyone's
life.
life.
Yeah, everyone's life.
You
Yeah,
will be
yeah,
able to relate your individual life experiences with each verse or each theme that we try to portray in this collection.
yes.
And the best part which I found is that encompassing all the walks of life, all the phases of life, that was although a challenge for both of us, but then things got easier because infusing those emotions, those feelings, once you start as a writer, then things get easier. Otherwise, initially, I was still thinking that how to encompass all the stages of life, all the phases of life when you floated in the ideas of that. But then I thought, okay, let me give it a try with full of emotions, full of feelings, and I'm sure readers will be able to relate somewhere. And I'm glad to see the response. And if the foreword is telling us this, I'm sure readers are also going to like.
Yes, I am very hopeful. Um, and today, one of my friend author,
Mhm.
I'm not sure if he joined. Swapnil has written a book called "मैं लिख कर बात करता हूँ." And very surprisingly, I just received it before this call. I've just received the book,
Mhm.
and the book is very well written. I know I have read it earlier, and I
Mhm.
have received a signed copy of this book. That's an
All right.
amazing, gesture, I think, which is
Mhm.
also linking somehow to our release. And I'm seeing that, poetic encounter is happening here.
There's a poetic aura all around today then.
Aura. Yeah. So
Yeah,
I'm
and
very
the
happy.
Bengali New Year and a poetic aura. That's mind blowing.
Yes, yes. And we were actually out yesterday. We were talking about some poems, and
Mm-hmm.
yeah, even the last week when we were talking, I was
Mm-hmm.
talking about some poets I love,
Mm-hmm.
and it was surprising. We, my sister, and there was another friend, and we were all talking about poems, and
Mm-hmm.
one of the poems which was staying there, the miles before I sleep, that again came into the discussions,
Oh,
and I was
oh my
happy
God.
that wow, there is some kind of, I don't know, some kind of energy which is all around me right now, where we are talking about poetic lines, and we
Yeah,
want
it's a
to get
poetic journey, a
it.
different kind of
We
a
all
poetic
want to
journey we
dive
are
into
exploring.
this. Yes.
Exactly.
Yeah. So, another news I have for the readers
Yes.
of this uh, book, My Life in Poems, that we have two surveys we are doing. So, one of the survey is about how you like the book. So, you
Mm-hmm.
will find it inside the book.
Mm-hmm.
There's a QR code which you can scan and find a link where you can give some feedback about the book, and also you can actually be a winner of
Mm-hmm.
a lucky surprise gift. And
Yes.
we were discussing, myself, Pallavi, that what will be the gift. We will not disclose it right now,
Yes.
but uh, we
Let's
are
make
we
it a
are
surprise.
definitely planning this. Yes, this, yeah, it's a surprise, and we are definitely planning this for
Mm-hmm.
people who go through the book, and we are going to see the responses in the survey form,
Yeah.
and few of them will be lucky winners from there, and I'm very much looking forward to that. The other thing which I wanted to talk about is the paperback release of
Mm-hmm.
this book. We are also planning that, and mostly it will be in the last week of April. I will confirm the date
Yeah.
by when the paperback is ready, but everything is almost there. We just need some confirmations,
Mm-hmm.
and mostly by tomorrow or day after, I'm going to confirm the paperback release date. And I'm sure the paperback will, we always say this, that when we get something, like, I was very happy seeing this book, because reading a book on
Mm-hmm.
Kindle and reading a book and holding it in the hand is a completely different experience.
Correct.
And I'm poetry book, people try to keep it on, read it when
Mm-hmm.
they are holding it and can feel it. So
Mm-hmm.
we don't want to, I mean, not experience that part of this journey. So we
Yes.
are eager to get the paperback released as well. With that
Exactly.
said, the paperback also will have a lucky contest,
Mm-hmm.
and we are planning something very interesting for that also. So both the release versions, Kindle and paperback, are having survey forms.
Mm-hmm.
You can, when you go through it, and whatever you read through, when you read the, I mean, different poems, what is your emotion, how you feel about it. We are doing a small survey of that. It's not many
Mm-hmm.
questions; it's just few questions,
Yeah.
and you will be able to understand it very quickly why we are doing it, because we also want to stay
Mm-hmm.
connected with our readers.
True.
We also want to know what is going in your mind when you are reading this,
Mm-hmm.
and because that is going to help us write maybe better poems, or even a collaboration based on
Mm-hmm.
some thoughts which we get from you. And that is the reason we wanted to do this survey form. And the
Mm-hmm.
lucky winner is the definite. We are going to do that because that is a lot of uh, gratitude we have for all the readers who are going to
Yes.
read it, and we love you because you are uh, taking that journey with us. And
Exactly.
my life, like we discussed, my life in poem is not about my life or Pallavi's life. It is our life. Everybody who is going to read it, they will feel it in part of their life as well.
Correct.
So it is our way of giving back to the readers that who have taken the the leap to read it and uh, grab it from the Amazon or the paperback copy. Paperback, I'll let you know. I think we will have some more lives when we talk about the paperback. But Kindle release is ready today. You can, I don't know if you have the link in the live, but we we shared the link earlier in the pre-launch, and it is the same link. Or even if you can search for my name, Siddharth Sen books in Amazon, you will get it. Or Pallabi Ghoshal books in Amazon, you will get that book. Book name is My Life in Poems,
Yes.
and Anthology of Soulful Poetry, right?
Poem.
So that is what uh, also talks about our efforts to give something very meaningful, very deep to our readers. And with that, I think I just want to thank everybody who is listening to us right now and has joined us in this session. Pallavi, over to you.
Yeah, and thank you so much again, readers, friends, all of you who have joined in. Your motivation today, it means a lot, especially on the
Yes.
launch day. And you have been with us on the pre-launch sessions also, so it's really special that our readers are connecting with us so well, because with these poems, me and Siddharth started a journey of writing poems, but now you are able to read it from today onwards. You are going to get your Kindle versions from today onwards, and today onwards, the journey from our pen to your heart is going to begin. And
Yes.
you are going to take this journey forward as readers. So that's how it happens. We try to do our best to bring those verses to life. And I'm sure and hopeful as well that readers will be able to connect with their life at every moment, every theme that we try to engrave in our poems. And these poems are a little different from what we usually see, because here I would say that it's a clubbing of fiction and non-fiction also. It's not just fiction. You are going to
Yeah,
find a
I agree.
shift in your mindset, a different perspective. It is going to be an eye opener for all of you, and it is going to be a great companion for you all, especially when you are going through the void spaces of your life, when you are seeking a better self reflection, a better understanding of your journey, but you are seeking a companion at the same time. So this book is going to be a very good companion for all of you. So go ahead, check out this book on the Amazon Kindle, order your copies, and also let us know how you're liking it. And this lucky winner contest, it is having surprise gifts for the winners. So yes, we will be sharing the survey forms. That will be great effort from our side. It is a small effort from our side, wherein we can connect with our readers. We want to know our readers better. That's a way again where I think our readers are going to, you know, coordinate well with the emotions we try to include in these poems. Go to you, Siddharth.
Yes, I completely agree. I completely agree to that. And I love the point you raised. This is a combination of fiction and non-fiction. For the first
Yeah.
time, and this first, I think, no, this is my second poetry collection, but last was the anthology with many writers, and this is the time when I'm
Yes.
doing it only with one person. So, but I agree that this was a combination for me because I have put something which is uh, part of my own journey. In during my childhood, certain things happened, and I have written about that. That is the non-fiction part, and there is a fiction also element added because you will see in one of the poems where we talk about future, and who doesn't want to who doesn't want to see future which is very bright and very out of the world kind of thing. So you will find something like that in one of the poems, and I think even Pallavi's poems have some vision of future in it, and they are uh, they are fiction, but they are very realistic fiction.
Yeah,
So
I will say that.
yes, so I think yeah, so this is really a rare combination, fiction, non-fiction, and anybody who is going through it, I think will be enjoying it also because uh, the main part of it is that it is not for one occasion. It is like every occasion of our lives, and there are transitions happening, and
Yeah.
it will let you start thinking about certain things, and it will make you ponder upon why I did that, or why I am, I am not alone. One is why I did something, and the other thing is I'm not alone. That is the part we want to connect to, because what we might have gone through, there are certain parts which you may have gone through or you have seen, and that is where the connection is. So the bond, I think, is about those parts where we have seen something and that resonates with you. So I think the journey is going to become your journey when you start reading it, and how you connect with it is your perspective of that those lines. And definitely that is one of the reasons why we want to have this survey done, because we want to hear from you as part of the reading and journey of our book. We want to do that. So with that, I think we are going to share the links of our book, the survey and the review links, and we are looking forward to comments, feedbacks, suggestions, everything from you. And I'm very happy, very excited. So let's see what happens in this week. It is the beginning of the week, Monday, but I'm sure you will find some time to read this Soulful collection, and
Yeah.
that's what I am looking
Correct.
forward to.
So, Siddharth, are we going to share the survey form in our post regarding the book? Will that be convenient for our
It
readers?
is
Would you
there
say?
in the book, and I think we will do it here also, so
Okay.
that, yeah, I think we will do it here also, so that if somebody is missing out, they
Yeah.
can go ahead and fill the survey here as well.
Okay. So, shall I try pasting it here in the comments?
Yes, you have it in the, yeah, if you can add it
Yeah.
into comment.
I'll
Yeah.
just share.
Okay. So any questions from the uh, audience, readers who have joined us? Any questions coming? I in the beginning, I don't know, some of you have joined late. We also wanted to know from where you are joining. If you have joined just now, do let us know where you have joined from, so that we can know. While
So,
Pallavi
friends, here
is,
is the survey. Yeah, the survey link I am sharing here. It's in the comment
yeah,
section.
yeah, yeah. Anybody who has joined recently, where have you joined from? The city or state? You can just talk about that. Just write the city you are joined from. That will help us to know. I see Debayan joining.
Yeah, thanks, Devan, for joining in.
Yeah, so now if you see, Pallavi has shared a link, which is a survey
Exactly.
form. Uh, Once you go through the poems, I think you can read, fill this form, and we want to know your feedback and suggestions. That is, and also you will enter into a lucky contest. So the form has dual purpose. One of the purpose is that we know your suggestions and your feedback, and second, definitely you are going into the lucky contest, where you can fill your name and number. We will, so that, or email address, we will connect with you if you are the winner of a contest we are going to have.
Yes, and there will be a surprise gift also for the lucky winner.
There will be a surprise gift. Yes, there will be a surprise gift for this.
Yes, exactly. So I'm sure that somewhere everyone connects very easily with poems. You are in good mood, you are in bad mood. Poems are another dimension of justifying your emotions, your feelings. let the world not justify your emotions, feelings, but once you get some poems that connects with you, you will find yourself resonating with the emotions that are present on a deeper note in the poems. So that's
Yes.
my take on poems. Yeah.
Yes. Yeah.
So any views, any feedback from the friends, our friends who have joined in, it will be great for us. How do you find poems? How do you relate with poems? Yes, Siddharth, you were saying something.
No, I was saying that, I mean, relation with poems is something I think I have from very long period. I started at the age of 6 writing poems. That
Great.
was about nature, and nature always inspires me a lot. When
That's too
I,
young a age.
yeah, yeah, and I don't know, I was writing very, like, very naive kind of poems. Definitely, somebody would not write to read right now. But the teacher at that time was very impressed. I don't know how,
Yeah.
uh, because it was talking about. I think it was a bird-related poem I had written,
That
and
means your
my
love for poetry
observation of
started at the
bird.
age of 6.
Yeah, my observation of the bird was very comical, and that was, I think, where she liked it. So yeah, so that is, I think that also comes because we in our family we have my grandmother used to live in a village, and she had a lot of
Mhm.
animals. I mean,
Okay.
cow, duck, all that, and
Uh-huh.
whenever you used to go for summer vacations,
Hmm.
we used to see her, and
Hmm.
managing all those, and
Hmm.
looking at that, we could see how without any language, right? We don't speak to them with any language. We talk
Hmm.
just like that in our native language. We are talking to the cow.
Hmm.
Okay,
Hmm.
now it is time for giving milk, and
Hmm.
she starts talking to her, and
Hmm.
she is also meowing and saying yes,
Yeah.
mowing and saying yes. So that is,
That's
and she used
lovely.
to call her like Amma, and then this is the time, right? And that is the communication which we were looking at. I mean, I was surprised. She was talking just like that, Bengali, and the
Mhm.
cow is understanding her language and talking to her in her language. The cow is talking in
Exactly.
her language, she is talking in her language, but both are connecting to each other. So this is something we have seen in our childhood, and it is such amazing to experience, a communication without language. So I believe in this thing that when we are communicating from heart, I
Hmm.
also talk about this in my clarity coaching. When we
Mhm.
communicate through heart, then
Hmm.
you don't really need a language. There
Mhm.
is no barrier called language which can come, and the communication happens through heart. And that is
Exactly.
such a
The emotions and feelings. That is
yes,
what,
emotion and feeling.
helps in, connecting through communication. It doesn't need a specific language. If your emotions are right, you can convey your feelings and emotions
Yes, and
very easily.
this is so humane, right? I
Exactly.
mean, I used to think it is very human
Hmm.
that people talk to each other, but
Hmm.
when humans talk, animals, birds, we see so many examples of that. It becomes very surreal, actually, that we can communicate with anybody, anywhere in
Hmm.
universe. We
Hmm.
just have to be true in our intentions, and the communication should come through
Correct.
our heart, and that is where all the connection lies. So
Correct.
while that was one thing, while writing these poems, I was
Hmm.
reminiscing those days, that wow, communicating with the cat, communicating with the dogs,
Hmm.
all that used to be there, and it's
So
such an
pure
amazing thing.
nostalgia for you. It's a pure
Yeah, it's
nostalgia
nostalgia
for
for
you.
me. Yes,
Correct.
yes, yes.
Right. And I
And
feel as writers, when we observe more, no, or anyone as such, when we keep calm and we tend to observe more, we'll be able to find communication in messages throughout nature across us. Whether even in the animals, in the birds, if we keep on observing, we have a lot to learn. There are a lot of emotions, lot of feelings, lot of thoughts that get nurtured when we observe.
Yes.
So yeah, observation
I
has been a
think
part of
it's best to, I think as a author, I think the best quality I got is becoming a good listener.
it.
I've
Exactly.
been a very good listener, and
Mhm.
I can listen to not only humans but even nature very closely. So that I think is a gift. I'm so blessed to have.
Yeah.
Make more observant, more patient,
Mhm.
and more empathetic to not only the society but nature and its creatures as well. I mean, every kind of creature. So
Exactly.
when even sometimes uh, in uh, in our discussions we talk about fishes. We
Mhm.
have uh, Bengalis eat a lot of fish, and sometimes we see the guy bringing the fish also talking about fish, as in it is just another a human being, and that I
Mhm.
mean the kind of connection it brings is very different. So I think
Yeah.
we as humans, if we open up our intentions and we open
Mhm.
up our true self, we can actually
Mhm.
communicate with anybody. We I think are blessed with that, and I think that happens
Correct.
with anybody, any creature of nature. Nature has given that power that we can actually communicate.
Mhm.
So this, I think, why I'm talking about all this is also because the poems we have written are soulful. They are not about just the words you see, but there
Mhm.
is a lot of meaning uh,
Lot of meaning.
in
Yeah.
each and every word of it, and there is a deep connection which we are trying to make through
Mhm.
those words about the emotions which we are living in right now, or have lived through, or will live in
Mhm.
future.
Correct.
That is how I see it. Yeah.
And yes, readers are going to experience a lot of nostalgia, and especially I was reading few poems from Siddharth's collection that he has contributed to this collection, to this collaborative collection, I would say. You are going to get transformed into your childhood. You are going to reach there nostalgically, I'm sure about it. The feelings, the emotions, you are going to relate with all of it. It's a nostalgic feeling reading the poems. Yeah.
Yeah, and I'm thankful to the people who have, I mean, both Shiba and Alicia for writing those nice forwards, which have
Hmm.
also given me the confidence
Hmm.
that this is going to really connect. So,
Exactly.
and I'm really happy, looking forward to it. So, with that, I think we are close to ending it, and
Yes.
we, like I said, there is a survey form.
Hmm.
Go ahead and get your copy, read it, and fill in the survey form. You will have a part where you have to give your feedback or suggestion.
Hmm.
It is on you what you want to give in there, whatever you
Hmm.
felt while reading the poems, and how you felt during that time, or
Hmm.
what was your lesson from those lines, and do give your name and email or number in the I think the last part, which is about contact. And once we have the lucky contest,
Hmm.
the winners are going to give something very very precious, and it is a surprise gift. So with
Correct.
that, I think we'll close the call.
Sure.
Pallavi has already shared the survey form, and thank you, Shiba, for joining.
Thank you, Shiva.
Uh, and I think we will also share the review form, Pallavi. We will do
Yeah,
that.
sure. So,
Thank
shall
you,
I share it here
everyone.
or in the post?
In the post, I think we will do
Yeah, that
that.
will
So we
be
will,
easier, visible to all.
it will be
Yeah,
easier so that people can see it. Yeah. Yeah. And you can post both of them actually, the review
yeah,
and the
sure,
survey form.
sure, sure.
Great then. Thank you so much.
Thank
Thank you so much. And we look forward
thank you,
to
friends, for
your,
joining in. Yeah,
yeah, look forward for your comments, feedbacks once you read the poems. Thank you. Thank
thank
you
you.
guys. Bye bye.